What's up, guys? My name's Gamer360 Sports, giving you guys some more Houston Astros franchise as the Houston Astros continue to struggle to get some wins this season. In the last episode, Brad Peacock made his first career start and got absolutely lit up, mostly because he walked almost every single batter on the Seattle Mariners. Now anyway, we're taking on the Boston Red Sox in the simulations as Cosart, if you saw, has moved into the starting rotation instead of Brad Peacock. But anyway, back to the Boston Red Sox. We struggled in this series, and we struggled in general against the AL East because Rick Ankel got injured in the last game of the series, and every single game was either high scoring or hard to score runs for Houston, except for this game where we lost 3-1, mainly because of a 2-run fifth inning. In Cosart's first career start, he tore his shoulder. He's out for 1 to 2 months. We had 2 injuries in a matter of days. And in the current series for this episode, the New York Yankees were our opponent, and we finally got a win against the AL East as Cosart got injured after 7 1/3 innings. John Eli was put into his place thanks to this injury. Now anyway, we will go into the live commentary in just a couple of seconds. The Houston Astros are hoping to win. Phillip Humber's on the mound, supposedly taking on Andy Pettitte. It's actually Phelps that's in the starting rotation for the New York Yankees. I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Astros baseball is on tap tonight here from Bronx, New York, as the Houston Astros will be taking on the New York Yankees up next. Welcome everyone back to Yankee Stadium as the Houston Astros look to steal a game here in New York. The New York Yankees are 15-12 on the season, the Houston Astros 9-17. And tonight's matchup could be a tough one for the Astros because they struggled so far against the AL East. They took on the Boston Red Sox in the previous series, being swept every single game, and only one game was within 1 run. And you can see right now your pitchers are Phillip Humber and David Phelps. Currently, Phillip Humber is 1-4 on the season with 5 starts, 1-1 for Phelps so far as well, with an 8.04 ERA. And you can see we're going to show the Houston Astros lineup so far this season. You can see Brent Wallace is at the DH, hitting .224 red hot lately. Jose Altuve is also hitting .283 with a great finish so far the past 10 games. And also on the mound is David Phelps, 8.04 ERA in 7 games, 1 win, 1 loss so far in 15.2 innings with 28 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 8 walks for the Yankees. Now at the plate is Ronnie Cedeno, hitting .242, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. The place is loud and the fans are nervous. And here comes the first pitch. High fly ball, and this is going to be a blooper into center field, and it'll be a base hit to start off the game. No perfect game going to happen tonight for the Yankees. Now over the plate is Brent Wallace with 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, .224 batting average. He is red hot on the other side of the plate from where he's hitting, so he's hoping to see a pitch from there. And this will be chopped foul up into the sky. And here comes the 2-2 offering. Strike 3, and Brent Wallace strikes out. The Houston Astros continue to lead in strikeouts in the majors, as currently this season they have 237. Strike 3, it's 2 straight strikeouts. Altuve will see his average drop, his first strikeout in 10 games. And that's going to be strike 3 up in the sky. That was going to be a walk 2. And once again, the Houston Astros strike out 3 times in a row. 1 hit, no errors, no runs. We're going into the bottom of the first. Suzuki, Nunez, and more. And here is the New York Yankees lineup. Right now, here is the lineup. You can see Mark Teixeira is struggling, .227 batting average. Curtis Granderson is .281. Alex Rodriguez is even more red hot with the .289. And also, you can see Phillip Humber's on the mound. Last time you see him on the network, he struggled. He has a .540 ERA on 28 innings pitched and 24 strikeouts. He hopes to increase that today. Now up at the plate is Ichiro Suzuki, 292 batting average, leading right now in batting attempts this season. And it's going to be interesting to see what could Phillip Humber do today. And it's right up the middle to start off the game for a strike, 0-1. And here comes the 0-2 offering. Strike 3 on 3 pitches, and Phillip Humber is cruising to start off. Suzuki wasn't expected to be struck out. Here's his last start. Phillip Humber had 4 innings, allowed 5 earned runs, 4 hits, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He struggled against the Red Sox. Now up at the plate is Eduardo Nunez, 224 batting average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. And here comes the 1-2 offering. Strike 3, 2 straight strikeouts for Phillip Humber, and he is cruising so far. Of his 7 pitches, 6 are strikes, so he is cruising. Now up at the plate is Mark Teixeira, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. This is a big-time struggle for one of the top hitters for the Yankees this decade. And he's going to cream this ball down the left field line, and it's going to be foul. That close to breaking the cold streak for Teixeira. And here comes the 2-2 offering. Strike 3 looking on the slider. 3 straight strikeouts to start off the game. Each side has 3 strikeouts. No hits, no walks, no runs. Castro, Pena, and Dominguez are coming up next. And here comes the 3-0 offering. That's going to be upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk for Castro. And that'll put man on first yet again for the Houston Astros. Now up the plate is Carlos Pena, 220 batting average, 373 slugging percentage, 6 RBIs, only 2 home runs. He's going to chop this one towards the shortstop. This will get 1 and it will get 2. A double play as the Yankees get the scoring position canceled for the Astros. Pena just blew up an opportunity and just chopped the ball to the ground. That leaves Matt Dominguez up at the plate with 2 outs right now, 244 batting average. He's also going to hit this one to the shortstop, and he cannot grip it, and this will be safe at first. That is a huge error once again. A huge error by the shortstop and Nunez. You can see that was an easy ground ball to end off the inning, but no. It is going to bounce off his glove, and that will put a man on first. And here comes the 1-1 offering into the dirt, and they're going to go running. And he's going to be safe at second. It's going to be a stolen base for the Houston Astros. 3-2 offering again. This is going to be ball forward, the second straight walk. Actually, just the second walk of the inning. And Phelps is struggling for the New York Yankees today. And the fans are getting loud, trying to get in his head. And strike 3. It's going to be strikeout number 4 for the Astros, and that will end off your inning. It will be 2 walks. No hits, no errors, no runs. The Yankees had an error themselves. Granderson, Rodriguez, and Hafner are next. Now on the plate is Curtis Granderson, who leads the team in home runs with 8 on the season and 29 RBIs. And here comes the 0-1 offering. High fly ball, deep right field. Goodbye baseball. That is going to be the first error of the game. Phillip Humber allows a home run to Curtis Granderson for the team leading 9th homer. And the Astros fans better be feeling that one, because it was a nice game so far for Humber in the first inning. Then Curtis Granderson on one swing of the bat hits it out of the ballpark. You can see this pitch ended up just being outside, but it was still in range to be hit easily into right field. Just about, I'd say, 400 feet. And here comes the 3-2 offering. And it's downstairs for a ball. The first walk for the Astros today, and Alex Rodriguez will move to first. Now over the plate is Travis Hafner. He's struggled this season. 215 batting average, only 6 RBIs. And he is thinking of a strikeout to get the first out right here. It's going to be chopped towards the second baseman. And now we'll move men on first and second. You might want to get the pitching coach out there because he is a bit nervous. And if you think the batting war is going to get easier, you're wrong. Saravelli is struggling right now for the Yankees. He is on the on-deck circle with a 175 batting average. And this will be a hit down the left field line, but it's going to be foul again. And here comes the 3-2 offering. Strike three upstairs. And a nice strikeout to shut up the crowd here in New York. Saravelli up at the plate, 175 batting average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. He's the worst hitter right now for the New York Yankees. Pitch upstairs, that's just outside the strike zone, 1-0. And here comes the 1-0 offering, chopped. It's going to be thrown to second, and that will be safe. And the bases are loaded. The chopper was too slow, and Phillip Humber hesitated on the throw. Take a look at this. It was an easy ground ball for the double play, but he had a late reaction and now blew up the bases for Jason Nix. And here comes the 0-2 offering, strike three, and Nix will strike out. 2 strikeouts in the inning, but it is a worrisome inning as well. The bases are loaded, 2 outs. Yankees could score more runs this inning. And up at the plate is Ichiro Suzuki, struck out in the first. And here comes the 2-2 offering, strike three on the huge inside slider. And Ichiro strikes out. That is 6 strikeouts for the Yankees today. It is a strikeout duel as Curtis Granderson hit home run number 1 of the game. Yankees are up 1-0 after 2. That's going to be ball 4 and Teixeira is on the base. And now bring on Curtis Granderson. Phillip Humber walking for, I'd say, the 2nd or 3rd time today. Not looking good for the Astros. Here comes the 2-2 offering, ground ball. Can this get 2? And he blows it up again. And Altuve cannot make the throw in time. For some reason, he didn't turn the double play, and Curtis Granderson has an infield single. That's going to count as an E4, so it won't count as a hit. Speaking of hits, Alex Rodriguez comes in and loads the bases on a single. They need a ground ball right now. That is what they need. And you can see Alex Rodriguez comes clutch and hits this ball into left field in front of Chris Carter. Here comes the 3-2 offering. That's another changeup outside. And now will walk the baser. That will be a walk, and that will bring in a run. And here comes the 3-2 offering. Another foul. Will he stop the foul balls in this one? And here comes the 3-2 offering upstairs. Strike three. And Vernon Wells cannot get the walk or the hit. That was way upstairs. And he swings on it in a huge panic move. And here it comes, the 3-1 offering. Now bring in run number 3 on the walk. 2 walks in the final outs of this inning. And it brings in 2 runs to turn it from 1-0 to 3-0. Here comes the 1-1 offering. High fly ball to right field, and this will end off the inning and prevent more runs for coming in from the Yankees. Here's the shot of the Hall of Fame section. The Yankees get 3 hits, 2 runs, and end up blowing up this game to end off 3 innings. And here comes the 3-2 offering. And that's going to be hit into left field for a base hit. That's his first hit of the game, the Astros' second. And a nice hit by Castro as that will continue on. The Houston Astros trying to get someone on base every single inning this game. And here comes the 2-1 offering. That's going to be a hit. And it looks like they might have to hold up the runner going towards second, as that will be a fly out all the way to center. Here's Matt Dominguez. And right now he is trying to get something. Here's the first pitch. That's going to be blooped into right field. And the second baseman can't get to it. So that will put man on first and second. The second hit of the inning for the Astros. And Dominguez is able to hit that one perfectly. It was kind of risky, but Fernando Martinez is up at the plate now, who walked in the last inning. And that's going to be blooped towards the second baseman, and that will end off the threat. The Astros once again can't score with men on first and second. 2 hits. Can he get out of the inning before they can get the bullpen ready? And this is going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. It stops. It's going to be an infield single. Very close, and no one can get to the ball because it stopped dead in its tracks before it got to the third baseman. Look at this. He tried to bare hand throw it, but it is way late for the Houston Astros. You can tell that has got to sting. Another infield single. And here comes the 2-2 pitch, and strike 3. Humber may be tired, but he finally gets another strikeout. He has struck out so many batters today. He's been able to get out of so many jams. 1 hit on the inning for the Yankees. We're ending off the 4th inning. We're going to the top of the 5th next. And here comes the first pitch of the inning. It's going to be creamed towards left field, and they can't get to it. It's going to be a single for J.D. Martinez. And that was very close to flying out and very close to being a spectacular catch. They cannot get to the ball, and Martinez has got a nice single. Here comes the pitch, and he's going to strike out. And that will move the man to second, as that will end up being the end of the inning. 1 more hit to add to the Houston Astros box score, but no runs again. And the day is over right now for Phillip Humber. Brad Peacock will come to the mound. 0 for 2 on the season. Started 1 game and got lit up in the 1st inning. This could be interesting because the Astros have a risky pitcher with a 27 ERA. And here comes the 3-2 offering. Strike 3, and Brad Peacock finally has a career strikeout. Yes, he finally strikes out a man after struggling in his first career start, or being replaced by Cosart, who went on the DL, and finally by Eli, who is now going to be the star pitcher. And here comes the 0-1 offering. It's going to be creamed into the gap, and this one is going to bounce off the left center field wall. This will end up bringing a man towards second, and Vernon will have a double. And here comes the 3-2 offering. Ground ball. This could end off the inning. No. It cuts in between the shortstop's glove. And now a bring in a run. Are you kidding me? A major mistake by the Houston Astros, as that went right through the shortstop's glove. Take a look at this. You can see it went through like butter. That would have probably stopped the man on third if they didn't get the out. And here comes the 0-2 offering. Strike 3 on 3 pitches, and that'll end off the inning. And Nix will strike out for the 2nd time today. And unfortunately, the Yankees get another hit, and they bring in a run. It's 4-0 Yankees after 5. And they're leaving another person right now, trying to prepare them for the end of this game. 3-1 pitch. That's going to be a walk for Ichiro. And Peacock is starting his walk problems yet again. Now up at the plate is the big club, Curtis Granderson. He hit a home run in the 2nd inning. That got the 1st run of the ball game. And the Yankee fans are loving him for it. Hopefully he can get another home run with Ichiro on 2nd. And here comes the 3-1 offering. It's going to be 4 straight balls. And it's going to be a walk to put men on 1st and 2nd. And here comes the 1-0 offering. That's going to be hit towards the right fielder. And this is going to be a plate chase. It is off. And it's going to be another run brought in by the Yankees. Alex Rodriguez gets a career hit number 2,927. Looking to end off this inning. It's going to be hit into the field. It's going to bring home a run. Floated up at the plate. And he drops the ball at the plate to bring in another run. That should be out number 3, but no. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Curveball. And bye-bye baseball. This game is officially out of reach as Vernon makes Brad Peacock pay a 3-run shot. And yes, goodbye baseball. Nothing that the Houston Astros wanted to see was this. Because right now, this makes it now 9-0 Yankees. And here comes the 2-0 offering. It's creamed towards the third baseman. This will end it off. and that's going to get the out. That'll end it off with huge damage thanks to Vernon Wells. It's 9-0 Yankees after 6 innings. We're now going to skip to the 9th inning as this game had no action in the final couple innings. And this will be popped up to second base, and the New York Yankees will win this one. It was a good effort by the Astros, but once again they cannot score. They continue to struggle against the AL East, as the Yankees will now move on with another win. The Astros drop to 9-18 on the season. And the Yankee fans are excited after them already left because of the 9-0 score. And they will continue to drop the Houston Astros as they will fall to around 7.5 games back of first place, which is held by the Astros, not the Astros, the Angels. And here is your box score. Phillip Humber lost in this game with 3 runs allowed, 2 earned, thanks to a bunch of walks. And now this one, I'll wrap up this game. We are done here in New York. The series continues on for the start of May tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'd like to thank everyone for watching this episode of the Houston Astros franchise. I know we struggled today, but we got the most hits in an episode so far. The Astros just plain suck. Even though we got 6 hits and 1 error, the Yankees were able to dominate with Phelps with no energy for 2 innings, as well Vernon Wells was 2 for 4, a home run, 3 RBIs, a double, and 2 runs scored. Phillip Humber drops to 1-5, Phelps goes to 2-1, and the Yankees won 9-0 on 11 hits and 1 error. Thanks for watching. All corrections will appear on your screen right now, and I hope you guys have a great day because the Yankees and the AL East is just too powerful for the Astros.